Hey everybody, I wanted to record a quick video that will help you as you carry out assignment 2.2. So in step 1, where you're using Voyant tools to analyze the content from your agency's website, I give you this note that says analyze all your content at once rather than conducting a separate analysis for each individual page. One tool that can help you as you go through the site's different URLs for the different pages within each agency's site is this website here, xml-sitemaps.com. You can just put in the agency's web address into this field here and click Start. And what it'll do is give you, it'll comb through the site and give you the URLs for each of the pages in the site. In other words, it'll generate a sitemap for you. Unfortunately, it's not quite as easy as that. What it creates looks like this. So I've created one with the Department of Energy. I'll make this bigger so that you can see it. And it gives you this XML file that's all marked up. So I'm going to walk you through some steps so that you can take each of these URLs and use them or get them into a format where you can just put them right into Voyant tools. So follow along with me if you find this helpful. I'm going to open up Excel. I always get these little errors that pop up when I use Excel. And I'm going to go to the, make this screen bigger, and I'm going to zoom in there. I'm going to go to, I believe, data. And then on the left, I'm going to go to Get Data and select From Text. Then I'm going to navigate to where that sitemap.xml file, that website tool that I just showed you, this is the file that it created and that I downloaded from that tool. I'll select Get Data, and then I'm just going to leave all of this information as the default, and I'm going to click OK. So now it's put all of this information from this XML file into, close that out, into separate rows on this Excel file. And the reason that this is helpful is because now we can sort the data. So I'll select it all, sort it by column A and click OK. And everywhere, or every line that was marked up with a tag that's called LOC is where I have all the URLs that are contained in that website. So what I'm going to do is delete everything that's not a row that starts with LOC. So I'm just highlighting the rows here and delete. Then I'll scroll down because there's stuff under these LOC files, and I'll just delete everything here. Okay, now I just want to get rid of these LOC opening and closing tags. So I can see if I click on this that there's a couple of spaces before each tag. So I'm just going to do a find and replace. And I'll go to replace. And I'm going to search for space, open angled bracket, LOC, close angle bracket. I'm going to replace it with nothing. I'm going to leave the replace field blank. Click replace all, and that removed 500 instances of that. And then I'm going to delete everything in the find field and locate all of these closing LOC tags. So these are the ones that come at the end. Replace them with nothing. I'll leave the replace field totally blank. Click replace all, and it got rid of 500. Now I have 500 of the URLs from the energy.gov website. Now, as I tested this, Voyant Tools is not able to take this much content. So what I would encourage you to do is to randomly select 50 of the pages and do your analysis that way. Easy way to get a random sample in Excel is to use a formula. If I go, I'm in column B next to each of these URLs that are in column A, I'm going to use the rand formula. This gives me just a random number. So equals rand, and then open parenthesis, close parenthesis. And then I'm going to drag that all the way down so that I get all 500, or a random number assigned to all 500 of these rows. And then I'm going to select everything, sort by column B, sort by those random numbers. And now my data, instead of being arranged alphabetically, is ordered in a random way. So if I just select the first 50 URLs that pop up here, now that I've randomly ordered it, copy those, come over here to Voyant Tools, paste them in. Might take a minute because this is still kind of a lot of text. But we will wait for it. Okay, so when I tested this before with the first 50 pages that were just alphabetically ordered, it worked. So let's try a smaller number. Let's maybe go with, how about 40? We want to get as much as we can. So we'll copy those in. All right, and that seemed to work. So now we have 40 pages randomly selected that we're analyzing, 37,000 words, and you can see the data in Voyant here. So I hope that helps.